This video demonstrates how to embed a video file from a source like YouTube, Vimeo, TeacherTube, Hulu, Vidler, and even sources like PBS into your Blackboard web page. The first thing you should do is go to the web page that contains the video that you would like to insert into Blackboard. Notice that there is a section of the YouTube page that's labeled Embed. Within that text box to the right of the Embed label is some very special code that we're going to copy and paste into Blackboard. Once you've found the video that you would like to use, go to Blackboard and open up the class where you would like to embed your video. Next, go to the control panel, and to do that, click on the control panel link on the left side of the screen. Once you're in the control panel, go to the content area where you would like the video to appear. Note that in this class, I've created a content area called Videos. That's where I want these video clips to appear. So I'm going to go to that content area by clicking on the name, in this case Videos. And right now I have a blank canvas. I've got nothing in this content area. To add something, in this case a video clip from YouTube, click on the plus item icon in the gray toolbar. The very first thing you'll need to do is to add a title to your video clip. The next thing you will need to do is to copy the embedding code from the video service into the text editor. And before we do that, let's spend a moment and talk about the toolbars within the text editor itself. There are 3 toolbars within the text editor. The top toolbar contains shortcuts that allow you to manage and manipulate the text. The second toolbar contains shortcuts or icons that allow you to do things like spell check, cut, copy, paste. And the third toolbar contains shortcuts that allow you to embed special types of media within your Blackboard page. Sometimes these toolbars are going to be collapsed. The toolbars can be expanded and collapsed very easily by clicking on the up or down pointing triangles all the way on the left side of each toolbar. Let me demonstrate. I'm going to collapse the third toolbar by clicking on the up pointing triangle. Now I'm going to click on the second toolbar, the up pointing triangle. And now I'm going to click on the first toolbar's up pointing triangle, and I'm going to collapse that toolbar as well. Sometimes you may see your text editor, and it may look like this. You have the top toolbar visible, but the second and third toolbars are collapsed. If that is the case, you can expand the second and third toolbars by clicking on those triangles on the left side of the screen. The tool that we want to use in our text editor is the HTML icon located on the second toolbar. It looks like a less than and greater than sign together. By clicking on that icon, you will change the text editor to the HTML mode. So I'm going to click on that icon, and the text editor, you'll notice that most of the icons on the text editor have been grayed out or disabled, and there's a note that says you are in the HTML source mode. I'm going to go back to YouTube, where we have the video file that we would like to use, and notice that we have the embed label over here. Just click on that text box. You may need to click it twice, and eventually you will see that all of the text becomes highlighted. What we need to do is we need to copy that text from that box to the computer's clipboard. If you're using Windows, you can right-click on the text and choose Copy from the pop-up, You can also do a Control C. That will copy the content to the clipboard. Once you've got it copied to the clipboard, go back to Blackboard. Make sure that the cursor is blinking within the text editor. And what we need to do is paste that copied code from the clipboard into the text editor. I'm going to right-click in the white portion of the text editor, and I'm going to choose Paste. I could also use the keyboard shortcut of Control-V to paste that code in. Once I've got the code pasted in, I'm going to turn the text editor back to the normal text mode. And to do that, I'm going to click on the HTML icon. And you will notice that the video from the outside website at YouTube is now contained within the text editor. I'm going to scroll the page down, and I'm going to click Submit. On the confirmation page, I'm going to click OK. And I can see that the video that I have referenced in my content area is now being displayed in my Blackboard page. If I click on the YouTube video, it will play. Next, let's go and add a video from Vimeo. I'm going to click on plus item, and I'm going to create a title. I'm going to click on the HTML icon, and now I'm going to go over to the Vimeo page. Some video sources like Vimeo have the embedding code somewhat hidden, and here's how to find it. If you have paused or if you hover over the video area, you will see an icon that says Embed. Click on that Embed icon, and a window will show up. Go ahead and click on the embed code, right-click, copy. I'm going to X out that pop-up window. I'm going to go back to Blackboard. I'm going to right-click in the text editor, which is in the HTML mode. I'm going to paste the code in. I'm going to scroll down to the bottom of the page and click Submit. On the confirmation page, I'm going to click OK. And now I have the Vimeo video included in my Blackboard page. Let's go and add a video from another video source. In this case, it will be TeacherTube. I'm going to click on plus item, and I'm going to add my title. I'm going to go to the text editor. I'm going to click on the HTML icon. I'm going to go to the TeacherTube page. And on the TeacherTube page, I have to scroll down slightly. At the bottom of this blue box, there is a box labeled Embeddable Player. I'm going to click that. When I do, it highlights the code. I'm going to right-click, copy. I'm going to go back to Blackboard. In the text editor, remember it is in the HTML mode, I'm going to right-click and choose Paste. I'm going to scroll down to the bottom and click Submit. On the confirmation page, I'm going to click OK. And I can now see that the TeacherTube video is now contained within my Blackboard page. I'm going to scroll up because now I'm going to add some video from Hulu. Hulu is another excellent source for videos. I'm going to click on the plus item icon, and I am going to type in a title. I'm going to switch the text editor to the HTML mode. I'm going to go to the Hulu web page. And on the Hulu web page, if I hover over the video portion of the page, there is a shortcut on the left side that says Embed. I'm going to click that. There will be a pop-up with the embedding code. I'm going to click and drag and highlight that embedding code. I'm going to click on the button that says Copy to Clipboard. I'm going to go back to Blackboard. I'm going to go to the text editor, which is in the HTML mode. I'm going to right-click and choose Paste. I'm going to scroll down and click Submit. On the confirmation page, I'm going to click OK. And when I scroll down my Blackboard page, I will now see the Hulu video has been added to my web page. I'm going to scroll up. Now I'm going to add video from the Vidler web page. I'm going to click plus item. I'm going to give my content a title. I'm going to turn the text editor to the HTML mode. I'm going to go to the Vidler web page. And I want to point out that there's an icon that is becoming the standard for where you can find embedding and linking information. And that is this icon right here. If you click that icon, it will give you a small pop-up with the embedding code. Just click on the code, then click on the Copy Code button. And that will copy it to your computer's clipboard. I'm going to go back to Blackboard. I'm going to right-click in the text editor, which, once again, is in the HTML mode. I'm going to click Paste. I'm going to turn the text editor back to the text mode. I'm going to scroll down and click Submit. On the confirmation page, I'm going to click OK. And I can see that the video that I just pulled in from Vidler is now contained within my Blackboard page. I'm going to scroll up one more time. This time I'm going to add a video that came from PBS. I'm going to click on plus item. I'm going to type in the title for my video. I'm going to turn my text editor to the HTML mode. I'm going to go to the video source. On this particular web page, they have a shortcut labeled Share. So I'm going to click that. And I will be presented with a text box that contains the HTML code. I'm going to click Copy. And it has copied the code to my computer's clipboard. I'm going to go back to Blackboard. In the text editor, I'm going to right-click. I'm going to paste that code in. I'm going to turn the text editor to the text mode. I'm going to scroll down, click Submit. On the confirmation page, I'm going to click OK. And I can see that the video file that I pulled in from PBS is now showing on my Blackboard page.